I can't buy your love. Don't even wanna try. Sometimes the truth won't make you happy, but Southgate's gonna lie.
I don't even know what song that is, but it's true.
Yeah, he's gonna tell us that Maguire is the right one for us.
There's so much wrong with what you just said. Maguire on the right and he plays on the left, and him being the right one, and he's definitely not the right one.
Definitely not.
He's definitely not.
People, welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. This is
the Not We Won't Let You Down show, because Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, the back of league, and Uber
and Liga Nos.
And Liga, they all let you down.
All of them.
All of them.
But not us.
No.
You're joined by myself, Wrong and Strong Jess.
Yes.
And are you Continental Scorcher?
Sky.
Sky?
Continental Sky. That's the one you want now.
I can't keep up with these names. Today's show is brought to you by us.
Brought to you by
Vibes. A bit like Gareth Southgate's teams.
Less
vibes, less. This is not a Premier League review. This is, I guess it's an England.
No, this is intervention.
Oh, intervention inquest. Welcome to the
intervention / inquest.
How about an interquest? Welcome to the Armchair Gaffers interquest.
No, thumbnail.
Yeah. Fuck it. Interquest. I hope it makes sense when they see
Inter Milan badge and
Quest. Oh, there was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called The Quest.
The Quest.
Have you seen?
I've actually seen that.
Yes,
I've seen nearly every Jean-Claude Van Damme film.
I've seen all of them.
Have you seen JCVD? That's where I drew the line, because that was like quite new. I was like 2011.
No, I've seen nothing past 1995.
Right, and do you know what it is? You stopped right at it.
Okay, so back on track. So today we will be dissecting, we'll be inquesting Gareth Southgate's England teams.
Do you know what we should get up, really?
What?
We should actually get up the team he put out, to be fair.
We should have prepared, but
I'm going to do that right now.
We'll not do that. So today me and Scorch will be looking at Gareth Southgate's team selection.
And trying to work out if he's shit.
Or if he's a bit like me, wrong and strong. And we're going to have some suggestions on what we think he could possibly change.
You know, to be wrong and strong, yeah,
you have to win.
Southgate would have to be strong.
Yeah, the thing is, see, with Southgate, he's made some bold decisions. And the thing is about making bold decisions is that you have to be right.
No, in life, you always have to be right in 2022. Yeah. Or, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, you leave people out, you bring people in, you have to win. That's the only solution. And when you don't.
Can I tell you some of the names of the players, that were playing?
Yeah, go on.
Acerbi.
What?
Toloi. I like Toloi. Toloi's decent. Cristante. DiMarco. Scamacca.
I know him.
Raspadori. Shall I tell you the English, some of the English one? Kane. Sterling.
Heard of both of those players.
Foden.
Definitely heard of him.
Bellingham. Saka, Rice, Maguire, James, Walker.
Household names. Well, the good thing for England is that at least they won't have to play Italy again in the World Cup. So
I'm trying to think about it, yeah. Did Acerbi go to the Euros? I don't feel like he did.
He might have. I don't recall, but wouldn't be surprised if he did. So, Scorch, listen, let's get straight to it. Let's go through our improved England teams. Now, I've got two teams because I've got a 4-4-2 formation England.
Surely.
Because obviously I believe 4-4-2 is God's formation.
Yes.
And And I've got a realistic formation, which is a 3-4-3.
It's so crazy that in 2022, a realistic formation for an English team isn't the 4-4-2. Like that's you're fucking pushing the boat there a bit, son. You're like, you know what I mean? Bit of a stretch there. Cheers.
Don't worry about the size of the glass. Refills are
available.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on. What was you saying, Jess?
So yeah, I have two formations. Oh, sorry. Cheers.
Cheers to South.
Oh shit. By the way, guys, there's a big number 2 balloon in the background.
Oh yeah, we could cheers to that actually.
Yeah. So cheers. So today marks 2 years since you first saw our ugly mugs on your screens.
Yes.
It's been a hell of a ride, driving the end of the night.
Do you know? I thought he was gonna go. It's been a long.
You never know what I'm singing.
I don't really.
Don't worry.
I just listen to dance.
I think this is why we get on, because we're on two
different.
two different planes. Yeah, but guys, thank you for your support over these last 2 years. Thank you for.
What did you need to look to check how for? Because that's how it's. A man. Cool.
For these 2 years. You know, seriously, no. Scorch, fix up. Guys, thank you for supporting.
We ain't even drunk the wine yet.
We're just high off vibes. You know, 2 years.
Right, let's go. Let's get to it. Do you know why? Do you know why this is interesting as well? Yeah, it's 2-year anniversary. Yeah, and if I go back,
oh for fuck's sake,
no. If I go back, yeah,
Mr. Premonitions. That's so Raven. Like
no, not even just that. Just look what we was talking about. Exactly. Look, episode 4.
So episode 4, we have an England 11 brought to you by Scorcher in goal.
Basically doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing because it's always this time of year we do the same shit.
And so was Southgate. This team's kind of good though, apart from Hendo. At the time
he was. This was 2 years ago, so yeah, it made sense then. Anyway, back on track. So I've got 2 teams, 2 formations, 2 different managers. But I want to hear your teams first, Scorch. I think that's what the people want to hear. I think that's what they're here for. So,
well, I got 2 teams.
Let's go. It's a good start.
What do you want? I've got one that is real. Like there's a high chance of this actually happening. Like as in like it like these are players that Southgate's selected and all of that. But I've got another team also.
I want your other team also.
You want that one first?
Yeah.
You don't want the calm one first?
No.
Okay, cool. The first one is a 4-3-3.
Never gonna happen.
And shall I start off with my left back?
You start with the goalkeeper always.
Okay.
In fact, no, it's your world. Fuck it. Start with left back.
Okay, let me start off with I'll start off with Pickford.
Yeah.
Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
Right back.
Trent.
Reece James.
Okay, yeah, the difference.
Right centre back.
John Stones.
No.
Kehi.
No. Good try.
The guy that lied to us.
No. Tomori.
Oh, Tomori. I was talking about Concert, by the way.
Ooh.
I feel like he lied to us. But cool. So you got Reece James and Fikayo Tomori.
Yes. Next to John Stones.
Yeah, I like that.
At left back.
Left back, you've gone for... Okay, I know it's not Luke Shaw. I know it's not Ben Chilwell. Kieran Trippier. Kyle Walker. Harold Maguire.
Last chance.
Last chance saloon. Oh! Bukayo Saka.
Tariq Mitchell. Yeah. I did it. Yeah.
And this is the team you want to win.
This is my Tariq Mitchell. Have you seen him do anything not cold? And I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay.
Holding, I've got Rice.
Double pivot or single pivot?
Single.
Okay, Rice, holding. I think you're stifling him, but okay.
Yes, because I have Foden and Maddison.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
Play.
Inject it into my veins, please.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, because you know what it is? I seen like, man are trying to hold back the vibes. Yeah? So we're going to play Grealish.
So you're playing Foden, Grealish and Maddison?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why you have to play Rice.
Yeah.
That's why I've got James.
Yeah, yes. And Tomori. Okay. Yep. It's making sense.
Up front, I've got Saka on the right,
Yeah.
and through the middle, I've got Kane.
Yeah. You can't go wrong.
This is where it gets wavy, though.
The manager.
Yes.
I think we spoke about this off camera. Is your manager Marcelo Bielsa?
No.
Then I don't know.
Glenn Hoddle. Oh no! Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about that team. They won't be mugged off.
No.
They
And
will not be
no,
mugged
but
off.
what you got to understand is it's Glenn.
Mm.
So Glenn is going to look at all of the technique and try and extract it. Pickford, he's gonna formulate his game plan around the sidewinder volley. He's gonna
Yeah.
that's gonna heavily feature
Because that side on the volley that Pickford does, it pretty much goes where he wants it to go.
it's actually cold.
Yeah, so we can use this to our advantage.
And we've got Grealish over there
Yeah,
who will make things
yeah,
happen.
100%. I like
Yes.
that. So just to reiterate, your team, I'll go through it just so I remember. You've got Pickford and goal.
Yes.
Right back, you've got Reece James.
Yes.
Left back, you have Mitchell.
Yes.
Your two centre backs are Tomori and Stones.
Yes. Tomori next to James.
Tomori next to James, cool on the right side. Midfield, you got Rice holding.
Yes.
You got Maddison and Foden ahead of him.
Yes.
And
Foden most advanced.
most advanced, cool. And your front three is Kane down the middle with Saka on the right, and on the left you have Jack Grealish.
100 Jack. 100 Jack.
100 Jack.
With either Arsene Wenger or Glenn Hoddle as manager.
Yeah, no, you're moving mad. Glenn Hoddle manager and Arsenal just his technical advisor. He's I think in The Godfather they call it the consigliere.
Consigliere.
Yeah.
Arson. So you got Wenger, because you know what's going to happen? Glenn Hoddle is going to come up with the most insane, risky idea based upon man's technical facilities, So he's going to think the crazy idea. Fucking hell, it's like this.
Yeah.
He's going to would have seen some youths playing in like
Mali.
Mali.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? If we could...
Yeah.
Right. Boom. But then the problem is he's gonna go and tell that idea to Wenger, his number. You get me? And this is where a normal person says, yeah, you might want to water that down. Wenger says,
Okay, it can work.
no, but do you know what? You need to do more.
Yes, it can work, but you have to really go if you're going to go.
We have to believe.
Yeah.
And then you either win the World Cup or go out in the first in the group stages.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, England played badly the other day. Their first game in the World Cup is against Iran, who
bought ball.
beat Uruguay the other day.
They bought ball and they've been bopping ball ever since they had Carlos Queiroz. And if you know about the Premier League, then you know who that is. Then you really know, man, you kind of played the most nice looking ball and he was about.
Yeah, I've just thought I'd remember that before I forgot.
Get ready.
We may pick up on it later on, we may not. This is Armchair Gaffers.
Hopefully not.
We don't know. My team.
Yes.
Which
team first?
I'm asking you.
Safe team.
My safe team. You want
Safe
that one
team.
first?
Is that a thing? Does it exist?
This is one that's more safer than the other.
Go for the least crazy team.
Okay, so the least crazy team is England. It's called Real World FC. That's what I wrote. Yeah, right there. And we're playing a 3-4-3 formation.
We need to get them little things that you know that they have.
Board and you can move and.
No, not that one. They got sheets and they write on them, and it's up on the thing, and then they write it, and then it.
Oh, just a board.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna get when we get the next check from one of these people. We'll do.
Do you know what's funny when they put on their glasses and then they write on it?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, 3-4-3 formation because I believe we need to play to our players' strengths. Okay, and I'm giving this team towards Harry Kane.
Fair.
Because on his day, he's one of the best. Yeah.
Fair.
Just how I see it. I'm usually wrong. Doesn't matter because I stand by what I say.
Because you're strong.
Because I'm strong. And like my dad said to me, he's like, Jess, a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day.
Yeah. Like walks.
Exactly. Anyways, cool. 3-4-3 formation. I'm going for Pickford and goal. On both my teams.
Yeah, Pickford seems to have got it on lock a bit.
I wanted to pick Ramsdale, but I'm aware of my Arsenal bias. So I thought, bearing that in mind, I'm not going to pick Ramsdale, even though I do trust him. However, going into World Cup, you need someone that's been there already. You don't want nerves coming in. I don't think Ramsdale will be nervous, but let's eliminate the risk, okay?
Ramsdale and Pope, you know, I used to have Pope as like who I would have preferred, and then just saw him in the England shirt. and that's yeah.
But my reasons for thinking about Ramsdale is again the distribution.
He's got it, but Pickford's got.
I'm gonna start calling Ramsdale Lobos. Distro. Have you not seen Power?
Oh yeah,
He's the one. He's the distro. So yeah, Lobos. But anyways, cool. Pickford and go. I've gone for a back three of Kyle Walker right in the back, and John Stones and Tomori. I'm not sure who's gonna play where, but that's my three: Walker, Stones, Tomori.
Who plays on the left?
I think I'm gonna trust Stones to play on the left.
Tomori in the middle.
Yeah,
that's big dog.
It's Bowl.
Is this the save team?
Yeah, Real World FC.
Oh my god. Man's got Tomori in the centre of. Okay, no, I like. No, do you know what's cold though? Why is that? Why is that risky? Like he just won Serie A,
and do you know what's mad? Yeah,
and man don't think he's not. Man wouldn't say that about Cody or Tarkovsky.
Exactly, but you know what's even madder is that you think people may think that that's risky, but you would put Maguire in your team and think that that's less risky. Just think about that before you judge me. Do
you know what? Let me quickly write this down as well before we go on, because we're going to talk about the actual game and stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully, if we don't run out of time, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my back three. My four across will be Reece James on the right side with Ben Chilwell on the left side. Yeah, so it's a 3-4-3.
Chelsea team.
Yeah. Okay, I see them do it for Chelsea, and you got to keep some kind of, you got to play to your players' strengths.
Continuity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Familiarity.
All of that stuff. My two in the middle are my two young gunners, like Emilio Estevez. I'm playing Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice.
I'm not mad at it.
I want to keep it solid because my front three, obviously, Kane's leading the line. My two attacking midfielders, and this is no slight on anyone that's not on the team, but they're James Maddison and Jack Grealish. I need them. I need to see them play together. I think the world needs to see them play together.
Who plays where?
Yes.
Right. So we're gonna do
yes. No. Yes.
On the right.
No.
Gotcha.
It's Reece James and James Maddison and Jack Grealish behind Harry Kane.
Do we talk about what my man actually went with Southgate now, or do we stay where we're at? Should we talk about the actual game?
Yeah, let's talk about the actual game before we go to our alternative teams.
By the way, I like that team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now you understand what it's called, Real World FC.
Yes.
Because it's our real world, not.
Do you know what I thought though?
Go on.
When I was hearing your team, I was thinking, is like Maddison and Grealish going to be at the is that going to be the same as Mount Foden? Like they move, they go on they can't, it's crazy to have them playing together.
Before let's jump the gun a bit. I don't have Mount in any of my teams.
No.
But the thing is, those of you that follow the show, you know that we love Jason Jount.
He's no longer Jason Jount.
Unfortunately, his
J status has been revoked.
Yeah, the J's gone. He's now Mason Mount.
Mason.
And listen, this hurts us more than it hurts.
He's not even Money Mace anymore. Mason Mount.
Let's go to the England team and
Shall we read the actual England team out?
Yeah, do you have it there ready?
Yes, sir. The actual England team that he actually started with was Pope in goal, James on the right, Dier, RC.
Oh, formation?
It was a 5, innit? Sorry, they put the formation the wrong way. It was a 5-2-3.
Cool.
I think.
So Pope,
CB. He had Dier, Maguire, Walker. Saka wing back, James wing back, Rice and Bellingham. Then he had Sterling, Foden, and Kane.
Okay, well, do you want to start or should I start? I want to say some positives.
Go on then, find some.
I like the idea behind playing Saka at left back.
Yeah. However,
since we're talking about real world things, you understand he was never a left back. He done a good job there when he first came into the Arsenal team, but he hasn't played there for, I'd say, 2 years.
I don't think that was the issue though.
What do you think the issue was?
Instructions. To me, I could be wrong, but it looked like when I was watching the game, it looked like they were playing a formation that they didn't know how to extract the benefits from that formation. It's like, you know, like if you had, like, say you're playing a formation where, I don't know, I'm just going to say something mad. Like, you got 2 in midfield and 4 up top or something crazy.
Yeah, a 4-2-4, it existed.
Like, let's just say that you're trying to do that, but you're like trying to like have slow build-ups from the back. It could be like, do you know what I'm saying? It don't really sound like you're using this to your strengths.
Yeah.
And I felt like that with the I felt like they were getting absolutely nothing from having wing backs. Like, to me, it didn't matter that it was Saka, because what you're asking him to do, Chilwell can do, Mitchell can do, Trippier can do, Walker can do, playing there, James can do if you ask him to go. Like, what you're asking him to do is just be diligent.
Diligent B.
He's like, you've got wing backs that didn't add themselves anywhere, so they never became a additional attacker, and they never really felt like an additional defender. Just felt like he was just kind of, and this is not a diss on Saka, it kind of, and you can say the same thing for James on the other side, it kind of just felt like they were just holding their position and not making mistakes.
I need to ask you a question, because you said it's about instructions.
Yes.
Scorcher. So on the subject of instructions, Southgate, what instructions do you think he gave these players, and how would you rate his ability as a tactical coach?
Not so sure. Up until here, I'm not going to lie, up until here, you know, I've been kind of like, my thing ain't so much I've been supportive of Southgate, but it's more that, like, it's tough to argue with, like, results. I think as well, like, when somebody does as well as Southgate has, not that he's won something yet, but when you do as well as Southgate has, to me, like, why would you want to come away from that? Like, we've been so lost for so many years. And when I say we, I mean like England. And I'm not really a massive England fan, but I feel like England's been so lost in terms of direction and what we're trying to do, what we even need to do, that we finally got it. And it's like, we can't, it's like there's so much energy into what he should be doing and what he could be doing, instead of what he's done, it working, and how man can tweak it, tinker it, make it better, because we've actually found something that works.
Now, I thought the same, similar to you for a long time. And then I was doing some thinking, I realized that it's not been said, but we actually have another one of these golden generations.
100%.
So I'm of the belief now. Go on.
I was going to say, you know what made me start to think, this is golden generation? Because I'm finding myself saying similar things
To what you said back then.
Oh, Command and Thing play together.
Exactly.
Command and Foden and Grealish play together.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not really said in the media. They don't ever say, "Oh yeah, the golden generation." Like, they're keeping it quiet. They maybe don't want to jinx the players.
No, they don't want to jinx the players.
But let's call it what it is. Yeah,
a golden generation of footballers.
Exactly, from top to bottom, back to front, left to right, however you look at it, they're a golden generation of football players. I might be wrong. I usually am wrong. I'll embrace it.
More time.
But yeah, more time, more life. Mm-hmm. But I believe that any half decent manager would have got the same results that England have got. If you look at their run in the World Cup semi-finals, it was a very easy run. Obviously, you can F it up, but you know, any decent manager wouldn't. And they run to the finals in the Euros. It was a home tournament. Okay, you got to look at everything in perspective. You can say I'm being negative, Scorch, but you got to call it what it is. You got to look at everything else around it. Okay, you got to look at the teams that were challenging at the time. So in the Euros, they had the World Cup. They had a very easy run. Come Euro time now, Germany aren't who they've been.
You still got a job to do though. Germany aren't who they've been, but Gareth Southgate has never been that person either. Yeah.
Okay. And we also need to accept the fact that just because we went from semi-final to a final doesn't mean that we're now going to win it, because things are always moving around us, okay? And we haven't moved at the same pace. We thought, yeah, cool, the next progression is naturally to win it, but we haven't made the steps necessary to bridge that gap.
I hear you, but on the other hand, I just think maybe that was the Euro final.
On home soil.
No. I mean, the Italy-England game just now was a replay of the Euro final.
Oh yeah, it was.
But the crazy thing is in a sec, I'll have. The crazy thing is that I feel like Italy you can see there's a transition situation going on here. They're worse, but they're transitioning. Yeah, you can see that. But I don't know, man. Like England, I feel like maybe man need to like wring the sponge out rather than like we're right before World Cup and people are talking about mad changes. Like to me, I feel like isn't it smarter to go back to what we know that was working?
Isn't that what Gareth Southgate's doing by picking players that aren't even playing because they're players that he knows?
But this is where it's techie. This is what I'm saying. I feel like he needs to tweak, tinker, as opposed to like throw the baby out with the bathwater. People saying, "Oh, raw, change this." Really? Why don't you just not play out of form players?
Because they do a job for England when they play. This is he thinking. I'm guessing this is his thinking. When they played for England, when they put on the Three Lions in England, they've never let them down.
I don't know, man.
Except they have let them down.
What was your other team?
You want to hear my other team now?
Yes.
This team is called FC Jess Lions 442. Oh, sorry. The manager for my first team, the 343, was Graham Potter, and his assistant managers are either Gattuso or Pirlo.
Do you know what? I think Pirlo harshly treated a little bit, you know. We'll go back, yeah.
Bumped into a guy, Italian guy the other day, talking Juve fan. He said the exact same thing.
Bro, I started thinking about it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, he
finished fourth.
He managed to he managed to bring along Kulusevski and extract what was needed from him. Mm-hmm. Like, he had Chiesa moving nuts. Yeah. Like, when you kind of think about it, he had like Chiellini injury. Yeah. He had the licked. Yeah.
We may have mentioned last week on the Conti Corner that Juve are standing by Allegri. Talking to my Italian friend the other day, and he said they're not really standing by him. He's signed a 4-year contract.
That's what it is.
He's on like 43 million euros.
He's on 20 M's a season.
20 M's,
I believe. I could be wrong, but let's just say
it's something crazy. So
there won't be.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
And there's a bit of unrest in the Agnelli family, because it's believed that Agnelli in control, I'm not sure his first name, but he's the one that appointed Allegri when the rest of the family weren't really with it. Nedved weren't really with it.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that was my team and the coach. FC Jess Lions 442.
What are they called?
FC Jess Lions 442.
Okay.
Guess what formation we're playing?
There's no way they're playing 442.
They're only playing a 442. So again, in goal, I've got Daniel Pickford.
Who?
Jordan Pickford.
Okay.
Just want to change his name to Daniel for 6 years.
I said what?
Yeah. I'm playing Trent at right back because that's where he plays for Liverpool and that's where he shines.
Straight. Okay. Yeah.
There's been some talk on the tweets about he's one of our most creative players, and people are saying, well, you can't be creative player just because you crossed a lot of balls. Like, there's more to being creative than just crossing the ball. But we'll get into that another time. My left back is Kieran Trippier. Because I need men's in my team.
Okay. And people that can take set pieces.
Yes.
This. All right, cool.
My two centre backs, John Stones and Tomori. Yeah. I'm not playing Kyle Walker centre back in the two. And Maguire is not playing for me.
We sound like this.
Yeah. 4-4-2 formation. My two midfielders, again, Rice and Bellingham. I wanted to do something else, but I didn't do it. My right winger is Bukayo Saka. Yeah.
We basically got this right, yeah.
My left winger now, I'm giving this guy a license to
roam.
If that's what you want to call it.
Just license to get fouled anywhere.
Yes, because his name is Jack Grealish.
We've got the same team. Go on.
But my two forwards.
I know them.
You know them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling.
Little Lodge.
Yeah.
But it's mad because Kane, you're going to need to pass to Sterling, man. You're acting like Mbappe, man.
Yeah, so that's my team. And the coach doesn't need an assistant coach. He'll do it himself.
He'll just do it himself.
It's Patrick Vieira.
Do you know what's so mad? You know our teams?
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of...
Yeah, let me hear yours.
Because no, remember my other team? Look, you said Patrick Vieira, but I got Arsene Wenger.
Oh, yeah.
You know where I was...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you must play.
Yeah.
Right, this is my real life team. This is a team that actually Gareth Southgate could pick if he could just swallow.
By the way, what do you think of the wine? It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's whining.
It's very whining, isn't it?
It's whining. When I first tasted it, I caught hints of stuff.
Me too.
But I didn't know what it was. I said,
it tastes like how I imagine a tree would taste. Like, you know, the wood of a tree.
I'm getting hints of bark.
Me too. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I bought this on holiday actually. I bought this in.
Who is it a gift for?
So I bought this as a souvenir for my cousin. She loves a bottle of wine. Shout out, cuz. And I thought to tell her. It's been about 6 weeks now since I've been back. And
little pre-season.
Yeah, and she doesn't watch the show, so she's never gonna know.
Shout her out. But my team.
Yeah.
This is the mature team.
Go on.
Southgate team. In GK.
In GK, you're gonna go for Pope?
No.
Pickford.
Yeah. I've gone with 3-5-2, or as Conte likes to say, the 3-5-2.
Fair too.
I got Dier in the middle.
Why not? I thought about him.
Yeah. Walker on the right.
Yes. Yes.
And you're going to understand why. Stones on the left. Risk. Small risk.
That's a very small risk.
Risk though.
But I think the rewards outweigh the potential or perceived risk.
Next to him, we got Chilwell, left wing back.
I trust him.
On the right wing back. This is going to surprise you. And followers of the show, this will surprise you lot as well. And I've kind of given it away by saying that.
Arsene Wenger.
What?
Go on.
Trent.
No, that's not. Well, it won't surprise. Oh, because it makes sense.
No, it's me though. Like,
yeah, because it's you. Yeah.
Trent. I've gone for Rice and Bellingham, and then Maddison in midfield.
Yeah, you have to. The Maddison must go.
And then Sterling and Kane up front. So basically, we've done the same save team and the same wild team. So basically, you know what you got to do, Southgate.
You know what you got to do.
Who did you like most in my team? Can I look at your team quickly?
Yeah, I don't think read my handwriting though. I like Maddison. Maddison's my guy. Maddison's my guy. I remember I was on him a couple of years back, and then he kind of fell away, in my opinion. Do you remember when we used to compare Maddison to Grealish? And they're not even the same person.
Not, bro. Remember I was saying, why do they compare Maddison and Grealish?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you holding that? Like, it's like, I don't know.
It's just because it's hinting. It's whining. Do you know what's crazy though? All jokes aside, you lot don't know this, yeah? Like, we didn't tell each other our teams. We didn't show each other nothing. We've just done bare of this. Like,
it makes sense.
We've done two teams, and
essentially it's the same team.
Basically, the same. Even like I'm looking at this one here. Yeah, it's 4-4-2. Yeah, but you know what it's giving? It's giving. You know what? You know, like when you at the start of the game, like maybe you're watching Champions League or whatever, and you know that the formation that they've put up is
exactly that.
It's the same players though. Just.
Because what I'm hoping, with Trippier at left back, being right footed, I'm hoping he drifts into the midfield
and really starts doing stuff.
Yeah, and because I trust Trippier so much. I don't think people understand how much I trust the man. Those are our teams. Armchair Gaffers at home. Please chime in and let us know
your teams.
Your teams. I'm gonna try and remember to put these teams. Send me that so I can put it in the description or something. I don't know. I'm lazy. And you guys can let us know what you think and what you would change, because it's got to come home, I guess. No?
What?
Football's got to come home.
No. The girl's already done it.
The girl's already done it. I want to talk about some other things about Gareth Southgate's team before we wrap up this Still England segment.
Yes.
Scorch, how many, now that England played Italy, how many games have England got until they go to the World Cup?
Is it 2?
It was 2.
Oh.
1.
And you're going to say, when do we look at Ivan Toney?
When do we look at Ivan Toney? I just want to know. I mean, the thing is, my thing in life is, for me, just make it make sense so I can understand. I haven't got to agree with you. Just let me understand why you've done.
So what's your issue? I don't understand.
My issue is, why waste the guy's time? Because he could be having a little holiday.
Oh, I thought he was going to say, why are you wasting his time? Because he might turn around and say, fuck England.
That was wrong.
Sorry.
It's fuck England. I love Ivan Toney, by the way.
Yeah, do you know what? He's won me over. You know,
He's won me over.
I'll be honest, Ivan Toney. Let me say this, yeah. I didn't know. I know you did really well in the championship, but this is the truth. Brentford annually have somebody that does their thing. Fucking Mopey, Tony.
Mopey was in Brentford.
Watkins. There was
Benrahma.
So like annually, literally, there's somebody. So I wasn't too taken back by a Brentford striker doing his thing. He came up and then they was talking very disparagingly about Arsenal. And then I saw your team show relegation form. Then Ericsson come.
Yeah.
But I was judging man on that. And being real, I was wrong. Because it offended me to see Ivan Toney not respecting his club when he was like, oh fuck, I don't like stuff like that, me personally. However, time's passed.
Yeah.
And he's treated a lot of Premier League defenders like shit.
Yeah, and also as well, if you look at his form from the back of that, because he could have gone one or two ways, yeah?
Bro, he cut off the dreads and
he said that, but then he's been doing this. And when you watch him play, he's you can see he's confident.
No, he's playing. Remember the ball to Mbeumo?
Yeah.
Wow.
There was that free kick as well.
Wow.
There's a lot.
Why did he take that free kick? Like, nah, Tony, being honest, lad, keep going. I like it, man.
Yeah, I'm liking everything I'm seeing from Tony. Everything.
Yeah, man.
Like he's in the space now for me. If he does something crazy, yeah, I'm gonna try and defend him for as long as I can.
Oh no, I'm not there yet.
I'm there.
I'm not there yet.
I'm very there.
Madders. At this point.
So basically, you know I've got a lot of time on my hands.
Okay.
And you know my cousin works for the thingy. Anyways, I've called him up, he's done some research for me. And it turns out got it.
Stanley Park. Gotcha.
Yeah, and he said, Jess, listen, don't tell anybody. So I'm not gonna tell anyone. James Maddison is actually, his name is James Masvidal. Masvidal. And he's not from Coventry.
He's from
Bogota, Colombia. And that's the reason why, two things. One, he's so technical. And two, why Southgate can't pick
I thought he was going to say this is why he likes a pate.
Does he?
Pate.
I don't know if he does.
I think that's why we're here today. Because he went away on England. Remember he went away with England and was like got bagged or some stuff with some girls in his room. And
did he?
I believe this is why we're here today now.
Really?
I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Madders has done a few things that Southgate has taken a bit of a dim view on. And I feel like maybe even Foden was involved.
That was Foden and Greenwood.
I feel like Madders done something similar.
Possibly. There was something. But anyways.
Madders done something, man.
I
should be forgiven though now.
Yeah. It's about time. I think even with one game to go, between Maddison and Toney, if you're going to give one... Has Maddison played for England? Has he made his debut?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to throw one of them in at the World Cup, yeah, with little experience of playing for England, yeah, Maddison has to play.
No, but let's be real. He's not going to do that. I'd say he's a fairly risk-averse manager. Like he plays five at the back for a start.
Yeah.
What I can't see him doing is saying, "Oh, right, you know what I'm going to do? Rip up my plans to throw in a creative that hasn't."
But can you just imagine Maddison in the England team?
No, he must play. Like they either need to do one or two things. Like they either need to commit to playing Jack Grealish and letting him do Jack Grealish, or bring in Madders, because at the moment, when they're attacking, it's so safe. Nobody wants to make a mistake. And the thing is as well, like, where nobody wants to make a mistake, you see it, like, they build up play, they get to the final third, and then it's all...
And this is a sure thing.
They don't do it. And I just feel like Jack Grealish, you could see when he came on the pitch, it was like, give me the ball. It wasn't like... oh, let's get going. It was like, give me the ball, because you lot are fucking around. And I'm not here to pretend that that's not what's been happening.
Yeah.
I'm here to change it. And I feel like maybe if they started the game like that,
maybe
they end up somewhere different.
Yeah.
The formula's got to change though. Do you know what I realised when I watched them versus Italy? The World Cup and the Euros are very different.
Very different, bro. Remember,
Very, very
at the World
different.
Cup, at the Euros, you're not meeting an energetic Japan, yeah,
who have realized, they've realized you're the superior athlete, but we are the harder man.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not going to see that. Yeah, you're not going to bump into an Africa.
No.
By that,
Africa.
And Africa. By that, I mean an Ivory Coast, a Senegal, a Cameroon, a Ghana, a Nigeria.
No.
You're not going to bump into that, yeah?
By the way, I watched Ghana versus Argentina.
When?
Maybe 2 days ago.
Brazil.
Ghana versus Argentina.
Ghana played Brazil 2 days ago. Argentina played
Argentina versus Honduras.
Yeah.
Safe. But what I meant was Ghana versus Brazil.
Yeah.
But you know what I just thought was sick? Like seeing these mad athletes and then these kind of good athletes but mad ballers, and it was like, we're gonna use this, but no, we're gonna use this.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you know what it was like? You know, like battle cards for like whatever Pokemon. Like, I'm gonna use my whatever thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cancel it with like it was messed. Like they was hitting them up with ability, and they said, "No, fuck this, man."
Yeah.
Got the yamming at half time.
Exactly. So yeah. So England, the Euros, you're not going to bump into Japan.
No.
And Africa.
No.
And South America,
where they are going to kick you bare.
Exactly.
But what's funny is they're going to kick you bare, but then they also might be like Argentina, where everybody's left-footed and so. Yeah.
But yeah, you're not seeing these things. What you're getting at the Euros is basically Euro qualifying.
Huh?
See how England always walk the qualifying group for the World Cup?
Yeah.
The Euros is basically that.
That's rude.
Okay?
That's rude.
It's the truth.
It's rude though.
It's never stopped you before.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. So
are we doing more World Cup stuff or are we moving? I
just want to touch on two more things for England.
Right,
and then we're gonna go with the flow.
Okay, cool. I said we stop and go with the flow.
Yeah. So Ivan Toney, James Maddison. We mentioned earlier on Mason Mount. Because right now, if you ask me, he's not a must-have. Like, he goes, but he's not a must-have.
Am I asking too much to consider? To just consider Maddison instead, in place of.
Scorcher, you're not asking anything.
Am I?
Because the truth is, should Mason Mount have been promoted to the England squad before James Maddison at the time when it happened? Based on meritocracy, my new word that I learned from Simon Jordan on TalkSport. If you're talking about based on merit, should Mason Mount, who we love, have been promoted to the England team
when he was ahead
of JM10, aka Maddis? If you ask me, I'm going to say no. And these are two players of whom I love them both. If we're looking at how things are right now and how they were when,
you know, Maddis, yeah. I don't know what more he could do.
There's nothing he can do to go to the England team. Nothing he can do.
That's a problem though, because England's team clearly has a deficiency. Like there's a clear hole in what's going on, but then at the same time, it's like the pathway's blocked. Why? Like, why are we not going to see Maddis? Why are we not going to see James Ward-Prowse? Even though I know Ward-Prowse is not really the answer.
Armchair Gaffers, what more has James Maddison got to do to show Gareth Southgate that he can play for England?
Like being a slight way.
But back to Mason Mount. What do we do with him right now?
He might need to. You can't drop that. I don't know. Taking him out the squad seems too far.
Did he?
But then Dier came out the squad.
Exactly. Did Mason Mount start the other night against Italy?
No.
And what was the formation? It was
Hold
a
on,
5-2-3.
I don't think he did.
Yeah?
No.
5-2-3. So in a 5-2-3 formation, where does Mason Mount play?
On the right?
Ahead of Saka? Who's going to give you pace?
No.
On the left? I'm not gonna say.
No.
Yeah. Armchair Gaffers, help us, okay? You guys make the show, please. We want answers because we want something to cheer about come December 21st, I think it is.
I don't know.
I think it's December 21st. Cool. My last talking point on England is
I got one, sorry, just before we cut.
Okay, cool. Go on, you go first because I got mine on paper. I won't forget.
It's I just thought, right, it's kind of interesting that Cody and Tarkowski, have both played for England. Like they both and now they play together for Everton. They don't play. They're not starting for England. They probably should have never been playing for England. That's where I was going with it. And we need to stop doing stupid things like Cody and Tarkowski when there's Tomori available. Okay?
Not even go to Tomori because between Cody and Tarkowski and Tomori, there are loads of players in between.
There's many.
Go to before you even get to Tomori.
You can draw for Kilman.
You can draw for Smalling.
There's Smalling. Yeah, please. There's
you can go for Ben White.
Please.
Why isn't Ben White in the team?
I don't know. Personally, this is the truth, yeah. This is my honest opinion. I don't feel Ben White has to be in the team, in the squad. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
However, I can't see Connor Cody and Tarkowski.
That's the thing, okay? Now, I disagree with you, okay? Like, I feel he should be in the team. However, if he's not in the team, cool. But then why is he in the team and him?
You're not making sense.
It's not making sense. It's got to add up.
Why is Maguire Why is Maguire in the team and Sancho is in the end? I don't understand. Because you know what's strange? Maguire, in my opinion, it seems as if he's maintained status quo, which is fine. It's cool. Sancho's actually been kicking on. Like, he's heavily involved in games. He's scoring. He's creating. He comes out of the team. Maguire and Shaw both in the team. Shaw doesn't play for his club, which Sancho does. I'm trying to understand.
Neither does Maguire.
I'm trying to understand.
Do you think there's a correlation between being technical and exciting and not playing for England? Because Sancho and Maddison both can't get a look in.
The thing that I'm most happy about is Gareth Southgate's not racist. Because he didn't want to play Sancho before when he was showing great. And that was maybe a good decision. But he didn't want to play Sancho when he was in form, red hot, creating for fun, scoring for fun. He didn't want to play him. And he's black. But now there's £100 million player that he's not really bothered if he's not really, but if he plays it, he might sub him on. And then there's another one that's got loads of goals, loads of assists,
and all the other stuff as well.
Slightly playing out of position. Previously played in the England setup, has tenure in the 21s, I believe.
That Maddison?
And he's got white skin, but he's not allowed either. So the thing that I'm taking away from it is that Southgate, I like you because you're not racist.
You're just blind to talent.
Would we prefer a racist coach that isn't blind?
Yeah, all day. I'll take a racist coach that isn't blind because they'll choose the best. Yeah, as long as they're not, they'll choose the best still.
It's these. Yeah.
I'm with that. I wanted to say...
What was the last thing you said you got written down?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's just Maguire. Like,
what do we do?
What do we do?
I think at this point, Maguire needs a 6-month loan in January back to Leicester.
Yeah, but...
And listen, we'll swap it because Jones can go the other way.
Phil Jones?
No. Oh, Evans, sorry.
Evans.
That
could work. But do Leicester need...
Leicester need all the help they can get.
They are bleeding.
Bleeding
out.
They need a blood donor.
Bone marrow.
They haven't won a game. Have they won a game?
They've had one draw.
They're rock bottom of the Premier League after 6 or 7 games.
They've conceded 10 goals, yeah, against United, against Arsenal and Tottenham.
Wicked, I love them guys. I knew we was going to skeng them, by the way, because we always do.
I wasn't aware. And when we beat them 4-2, I was like, oh yeah, good result. And I just realised, no, actually, they scored 2 goals against us. Yeah, they're actually quite bad.
They're bad.
The wonder for Fano was so quick to get out of there.
No, he escaped. That wasn't a transfer.
Yeah.
That was an escape.
That was escape from Alcatraz.
Yes. Escape from LA.
That doesn't make sense to this day. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all England stuff. Guys, let us know what we missed out. I'm going to try and put our teams in the description. Have a butchers at them. Let us know what you would change. Let us know where we're wrong. Thank you for 2 years of support. For those of you that have been here from the beginning, because most of you have.
Yeah.
And new people, we will welcome you to 2 years once you hit 2.
We'll see when we get to 4.
When, because 2 plus 2, 10 multiplied by 10 plus 1.
Armchair Gaffers done.